Okay, today I want to introduce a plugin I developed for Obsidian. It's called Send to Canvas. It's already submitted to the Obsidian Community Plugin Store and it's now under review. Hopefully you will see it soon. Otherwise, you can also test it and find it on GitHub. So I will put the link to download it very soon. And yeah, I want to maybe say a bit about why I developed this plugin. So I tried to search for Canvas-related plugins in the community store. I found some very nice plugins that can enhance my Canvas workflow. For example, Advanced Canvas, it can allow me to click on the elements on the lower corner so that we can effectively navigate to the desired elements, especially if we have a lot of things on the Canvas file. And there are also plugins that allow us search for elements effectively on the Canvas file. But what I'm lacking is that what if I want to create the Canvas file more effectively? For example, in my daily workflow, I often want to link to some text. I would create a blog link or blog embed or note link. Then I would like to put those links on a Canvas file. But to achieve that, I didn't find a plugin for that, unfortunately. And I once asked someone on the Discord channel discussing about this request. Maybe that's about 1 year or 2 years ago. Unfortunately, I still don't see this kind of plugin. So that's why I decided to develop this plugin, because in my daily workflow, I really need it. And hopefully this will be useful to you. And yeah, some features about this plugin. So we can send different types of things to the Canvas file. For example, we can send a block of text as plain text, block links or block embeds. Plain text is just the text on the current line, and block links, we can create a block link to the current line, and block embeds is similar to block links. It's just another way of displaying the text. And then we can also, of course, send the entire node as node links or node embeds. And for sending tasks, I have a special request because sometimes I would like to, for example, insert a tag at the end of the task text so that I can use data view, for example, to query which tasks are sent to the Canvas file. So that's why I also wanted to have this feature. And of course, there are several other things. For example, block ID, you can customize it. And you can also add a timestamp when creating links, whether it's block links or node links. This is in line with the other plugin I developed. It's called timestamp link. And there are also a few other small things, and I wouldn't introduce them one by one, but I will show you later on about how we can use this plugin, especially some major features. And yeah, the first step of using this plugin is that we need to select the target Canvas file. This is already done. We can see that in the lower right corner, it tells us that which Canvas file is selected as the target Canvas file. So if we click on this one, you can see that it pops up with all Canvas files within this vault. Then we can search for different target Canvas files, and but I've already selected it's the one to the right. Of course, we can also use the command palette to find this command for selecting the target Canvas file. So if we search for Canvas, then we can use this command, select a Canvas file. But since we already did that, we don't need to do it again. Now let's see how we can send things to the Canvas file. So the first thing is that we can send text as plain text. This means that we just send this line of text to the Canvas file. So let's do this. Canvas, so send block text. As you can see before, there's a reminder saying that it already sent this text to the Canvas file, but it didn't show up here. Then I realized that I didn't select the correct Canvas file. We need to select this release. And this is the Canvas file we have now. Then let's do it again. So send block text. Then you can see, yeah, it's sent here. This is exactly the text here. And I want to say something about this. So this Canvas file selection, once it's selected, it will be saved to the data.json file within the plugin folder. And this means that if you restart Obsidian, for example, it will load the previously selected canvas file unless you want to change to another canvas file. Otherwise, you can use it all the time. And another thing is about this card size, the length, the height. You can customize them in the plugin settings, because now you can set some default size. Now you can see this card for text. The height is like this, but if we send a block link or a note link, the height is a bit different, but I will show you later on. This is deliberate because, for example, if it's a text by default, maybe we have a lot of things, but if it's just a note link, then it might mean that it's quite short. I mean, if it's a note name, usually it's not too long, especially compared with a block of text, right? So let's try to send something else. So send text as block links. Let's call the command again. You see, previously we don't have this block ID, so now it creates this block ID, and then it send this block link to the canvas file like this, and the height is shorter than this one. This is by default. We configured this in the settings tab. Of course, you can change this if you want, but I wanted to say that this is on purpose. And then we also send the text as block embeds. So block embed, you can see, and it also created this block link, and then it's inserted as a block embed. We drag it somewhere else. And then we can also send the task as block embeds. There's something special about this case of tasks, because I mentioned before, for tasks, I want to add something at the end of the task text, so that later on I can use data view to search for which tasks are already sent to the canvas file. Okay, now let's test the case of sending the task as a block embeds to the canvas file. Let's call this again. So now you see that the task is sent to the canvas file like before, and additionally it adds this text. I mean, it's a bracket, and then it's basically a data view attribute inline field. I wanted to use this L4 location, so I know that this task is sent to the canvas file. So that's why I added the special feature about this block embed thing. And then we try to send the entire node as node links. Node link. So you see, it's like this. The reason I want to have this node link feature is that sometimes we want to use Canvas to see how nodes are connected. Of course, we can use a regular node. We can use different headings, and we can create such entry nodes to include similar nodes. But Canvas file is another dimension of visualizing the relationship between different nodes, because we can use arrows. For example, we can do like this. Then we can change the color, for example. I mean, it's another dimension, another way of demonstrating node relationships. So that's why I want to have this node link feature. And of course, we can also send the entire node embed, so we can see the content of the node. And this is all good, especially if the node is not very long. But if it's a very long node like this, maybe it doesn't make much sense. And yes, that's the main thing I wanted to show you. And like I said before, we can use this status bar to see which canvas file is now the target canvas file. And we can search for different canvas files if we want, so we can change the target file easily. And this is the main features. So we can send different types of text as plain text, block links, block embeds. We can also send the entire nodes. We can customize things for tasks, block ID, timestamp. We can also do several other things. You can find out about them in the settings tab and in the documentation. So yes, I hope you would enjoy this plugin as I do. And this plugin is now submitted to the Obsidian Community's plugin store for review. And I hope it will be approved soon. Otherwise, you can also test it from GitHub. I will put the link later on. So yes, I hope you enjoy this video, and you will enjoy this plugin also. And see you next time.